Don't forget to follow us on social media for more tips, and read the article on our blog to find out more. Post-study work options. How to get a work visa for Austria after your studies. Want to know how you can stay in Austria as an EU, EA, Swiss, or third country national after your studies? Keep watching to find out. Austria is located at the heart of Europe, bordering Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, and Italy. With plenty of breathtaking natural, architectural, and cultural beauties, Austria is home to Europe's hidden gems. German is the main language used in Austria, and this is the medium for most of the country's degree programs. However, as international study in Austria becomes more popular, universities are offering more programs in English. When entering the labor market, it is beneficial if you are proficient with the local language. Austria's 9 million-strong population enjoys a high standard of living due to its low unemployment rates and thriving economy. The country's healthcare system, housing, and environmental quality are all of high standards. These are just a few reasons why international students want to settle in the country after completing their studies. As an EU, EA, or Swiss student, you do not need a work permit or visa to enter the country and look for employment. Graduates from the EU, EEA, and Switzerland enjoy free movement of labor since the 1st of May 2011 and may take up any employment in Austria without a permit, provided your resident permit remains valid. Students from non-EU, EEA, or Switzerland have to switch to a new residence permit before the current permit expires, but at the earliest, 3 months before that expiration. This video will tackle more on the post-study work options for non-EU, EA, or Swiss students who want to stay back in Austria after finishing their studies. If you are interested to know the post-study work options of other EU member states, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, or the United States, check out other videos here. Now, let's dive into the post-study work options for Austria. Austria has 4 types of immigration system for foreign nationals. Mobility within the EU. This addresses EU and EA citizens, including their families, and provides information on possibilities for obtaining a residence permit in Austria. Permanent immigration. For individuals planning to live and work in Austria, they can apply for a red card if they meet certain criteria. Temporary residence. This is for those who are employed in other EU member states and needs to work in Austria. Fixed-term employment. This is for individuals who are planning to work in Austria for a fixed period of time, as well as undertakings hiring out or posting workers to Austria. Before we lay out the options for you, you must fulfill the following conditions to apply for a residence permit. To qualify for a residence permit, you must meet the following requirements. 1. Adequate financial means. You must have a fixed and regular personal income, enabling you to cover your living costs without resorting to welfare aid from local authorities. 2. Health insurance coverage. For your stay in Austria, you must have health insurance coverage, which provides benefits in Austria and covers all risks. 3. Adequate accommodation. You must provide evidence of a legal title to locally customary accommodation, for example, by providing a lease contract considered adequate for your family size. 4. No threat to public order or security. Your stay must not be contrary to public order, or public security, or substantially affect Austria's relations with other countries. Residence permits. The Austrian government has laid out several paths for non-EU, EE, or Swiss international graduates. The point-based immigration system is not applicable to foreign students who completed their studies in the country. Residence permit to search for employment or start a business. Third country nationals who successfully graduated and completed their training in Austria and have not secured a job contract may renew the student's residence permit. To search for employment or start a business, provided that you fulfill the general requirements under Austrian settlement and residence law. Red card for graduates. If you have a job contract, or if you have landed a job within the 12 months of searching, you can easily apply for a red card. Your job should match your level of qualification. You can apply for a red card without a labour market test, provided that you also fulfill the following requirements. You get paid the customary gross minimum salary comparable to Austrian graduates, and you meet the general requirements for residence permit. This permit allows you to settle temporarily for 24 months in Austria, and to work for the employer specified in your application. Red card for startup founders. If you want to put up your own business, you must meet conditions like the company established must be innovative, submitting a consistent business plan, and exerting a controlling influence of the newly set up company, among others. Find the full list in our blog post. Once you are granted a startup founder, you will be awarded a red card for the first 2 years, then a red card plus after, provided that all legal requirements are met. The red card entitles you to fixed-term settlement and the pursuit of a self-employed occupation. Red card plus for graduates. After red card expires, you are eligible to apply for red card plus, and if you were employed in accordance with the eligibility criteria for at least 21 out of the preceding 24 months. This permit will be valid for 1 year, and entitles you as a non-EU or EA national to fixed-term settlement and unlimited labour market access. EU Blue Card. If you have received a binding job offer for at least a year in Austria, and the employment corresponds to your education and meets the minimum gross annual income of this permit, you can apply for an EU Blue Card. The EU Blue Card entitles you to fixed-term settlement, and employment with a specific employer is valid for 24 months. The EU Blue Card comes with benefits like the ability to travel freely within the EU, getting the same work and travel conditions as citizens of the country, access to the same social programs as Austrian citizens, and more. Long-term resident. EU. This permit allows long-term settlement and free access to the labour market, and is valid for 5 years. If you have been entitled to reside in Austria during the last 5 years without interruption, have fulfilled the general requirements, and completed the integration agreement requirement, you can apply for this permit. Naturalised Austrian citizenship. Once you have continuously lived in Austria for 10 years, a minimum 5 years of which as a permanent resident, have sufficient financial means, have no criminal record, and have sufficient knowledge of the German language, then you qualify for citizenship. Being a citizen of Austria allows you free rights of movement and residence in any of the states of the European Economic Area and Switzerland. Citizenship by investment. The Austrian Citizenship Act states that the government can reward foreign persons with citizenship in cases of extraordinary merit. However, in Austria, citizenship is not granted on the basis of a capital contribution alone. The foreign investor must make an extraordinary contribution alongside their investment, such as bringing new technologies to the country, or creating a substantial number of new jobs. Passive investments in government bonds or real estate, for example, do not qualify. Some of the benefits of Austria investment migration include visa-free access to all Europe's Schengen area states with an Austrian Residence Permit, citizenship by investment possible without prior residence, no stay requirement, and more. Ready to make the move to Austria? IM can help with your visa application to the United States, the UK, and other countries. If you need help with a US visa, a UK visa, or visa to Europe, including help with appointment booking obligations, IM can help. Call your IM visa coordinator today. Subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and passport services. Read the full article on our blog.